Hey guys, so little update of the bad adventure that I had on the discus tank. And as you can see, hopefully after 12 hours of working quite hard, everything is up and running. Fishes, nearly all of them are swimming. The other one are still in the box behind, don't worry. Until now I lost nobody, so this is good. But the point is, what did happen and what I had to do. Alors, both tanks are open, so it will be easier, I hope, for you to see the difference. I will show you before. On the Tropheus tank, this is still the previous system. 3 valves, okay? And here just a connection, no connection here, meaning that everything has been glued all together in the hope that the aim is in fact to get no water leak at all, and I were hoping that this valve quality is quite fine and I won't get any issue, and you will see what kind of issue I had. So I had to rework all 3 of them, and I decided to make something a little bit safer, I would say. As you can see here, up, if I put the lamp, you see you have the tank union over there. You have one connection, neutral one, basic one, I would say, and after that you have the valves, and these valves are normal B connection valves. And this one, I took profit of complete refactoring to put a precision valve, a bit weird shape. I don't know if you see it often, I don't, on the tank. Usually this is some valves that you turn with not a ball valve, but another mechanism to get precision valve. And here, in fact, this is quite precise, like that. And you don't spend 50 or 60 euro per valve. This one costs 30 valves. So whatsoever, if it's not working properly, it's not a big deal. Today I'm equipped to change everything as soon as I need it or want it, I would say. So the filter, I had to put it out. All the rest were still running, I would say. At least with some air. The water flow was stopped, you can imagine, because the tank was empty, in order to change the tank union, because I will show you what I had to do over there. Over there you can see, so as I explained, and it is still the case on the Tropheus tank, I was hoping that I won't have any issue with the valve, so I glue everything. So on the paper, fine, but in reality, you see, I had one stuck, and it was the main overflow, so it wasn't so a good thing. As you can see, both of these valves, for example, this one is open as well. Both of them are open. This is the signal, like that. You see, open, close, closed, open. This one is properly open. And this is because, in fact, I had to cut it in order to release the tank union and to put some new tank union. And this one, no. Here, the mechanism is open, but it has been broken somewhere here. I will, if I have time, try to open, because I'm curious to see how it did break. And the ball just stay closed like that. So it did happen last weekend when I tried to do some water change. Since this is the main overflow, this is the first one that you shut down, and in fact this is the main overflow taking the water at the bottom, meaning that it's ideal to take the waste of the fish, but you can get little pieces of sand times 2 times, and I think this is what did stop this ball valve. So discus are fine. They had a little time to adapt, 2-3 minutes, you know, doing their discus thing on the bottom, but after that they are just swimming and wondering what kind of hardscape will come, because it's not sure the hardscape is there, as you can see, but this is not sure that I will put it back. I would like to test some other stuff here, just to show you on the other side. You still have here a deconnection to get a secondary water flow to all the other equipment, filtration equipment. Connection everywhere. If there's an issue, we can solve it. And I would like also to show you something that you don't see that often because they are kind of fish quite how do you say it, active in the night but not during the day typically, and this is all the L catfish that we do have in this tank. And I don't know if you have if you can see, they are not small at all. The L46 is an adult, a big one in comparison. You do have L333 or 333. So this is typically the nice yellow that you do have here. Here this is L201, the big spot variant. And especially, more interestingly, you do have some very nice 236 super white RB line. This guy, for example, or this guy. These are kind of beauty that you have to look for a bit longer. But hopefully, or luckily, here in Germany, you will find some breeders dedicated to this to L catfishes, and especially this fish, this line, the RB line. This is a kind of huge variability, in fact. You do have this guy, for example. This is the same as this one, the same variety, and this one as well. And you can see how different it is. So this is cool. I would like to share. In the tank we do have many discus, 8 I guess, but in fact we do have nearly as many or even more L catfish compared to the discus. And this is also the parent of the young that are growing here slowly but surely. It does explain the price of such kind of fishes. This is really for people who know them and like them, because you don't see them that often in a tank. It's not like a display fish like the discus. You understand the difference. But for people knowing and liking the specialties, I would say, or the rarity of a variant pattern and white coloration, pure coloration, this is a kind of fish nice to have a look when you are lucky, or during the night, for example. They go outside. It's quite funny to see the activity during the night. So that's all. The video is long enough and they are waiting since long enough. I will put them back here. I will put some caves and so on, so don't worry about the L catfish, and also some decoration for the discus, even if it's nacked right now. This is just because the tank started again to run. Okay, I emptied it completely, dry it, change this, put back the new system, glue them, and put back some water. And by the way, the parameter is slightly different, of course, because I have in stock 200 liters of osmosis water that I completed with 300 liters of tap water. Here it's the KH is a bit high, I would say, and the parameter impacted directly. This is the pH. You see, huge difference of pH, but for such kind of fish it is fine. It's big metabolism, and they are happy if you feed them and give a proper amount of oxygenation. The metabolism is not that stressed, and it should be fine. So a long working day on the tank, one more time, could say, but needed, because in fact he did run 1 week with the main overflow, this guy closed. So I run it just with the secondary overflow here. And by the way, just for you, to see the advantage to get such precision valve, try to hear something. You do understand? This is cool. When you close, all the little bubble due here, for example, to ozone injection and also the return of some flow in the sump, when it is closed, you don't hear anything, and here this is finally completely silent. Even if it could be a little bit better on the valve on the bottom, because it's a 25 section instead of 32. The flow is really, to do the skimmer effect is typically enough, but you don't get any noise, and this is so nice, so good. So that's all for today, guys. Hope everything is going fine at your place. Ciao.